welcome to the first episode of Season 4 of 20SomethingsTV. My name's Max.
And I'm Maddie.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to the brand new 20SomethingsTV studio. I love it.
Yeah, it looks so good, dude.
So you know what I'm sick of? The coronavirus.
Yeah, I think it's getting blown out of proportion, personally.
Where did it come from?
China.
But where and how and why?
That's a lot of questions you just threw at me. I'm going to be honest. It's a little overwhelming.
Is it a
A
bioweapon?
little overwhelming.
Ooh, that'd be so sick.
People are saying it's not now, but who knows? We don't know anything about it.
Is it a plague?
Yeah, but you think it would be a more deadly disease if it was a bio.
Can I also just say that I'm really surprised that we don't know more about it with all of our medical advancements? Why don't we know what it is?
Why do we have to, though? I mean, it's not even that threatening. The flu is more of an issue than the coronavirus.
But it's pretty much the flu. I thought I had the coronavirus earlier this semester, and when I went to urgent care, they were like, we don't know how to test for the coronavirus in Rhode Island. What? Excuse me? That's scary if someone actually did have it. We'd be dead.
But it's all media, man. Media blows everything out of proportion. That's just how it works.
And also something that I learned is that a lot of people who do die from the coronavirus already have pre-existing diseases or conditions and stuff like that. A really popular ones are lung, heart, and kidney diseases, which also have which can also, some of them, lung obviously affects your respiratory system. So
yeah, in China they're also locking everybody in cities, so I think that's kind of an issue when they can't get medical help.
Yeah, they're under house arrest.
Yeah,
they're locked
seriously.
in their
Big
dorm
slumber
rooms.
party.
Seriously.
Big sick slumber party.
They can't go and do anything.
You don't like that?
Getting no fresh air. That'd be terrible.
No.
And the worst part is that, coronavirus, the flu, everything, there's a new disease every week, I bet. It's just so unsanitary. And you go out into a park or a movie theater, and it's just so gross. With the popcorn buildup and, stuff not being clean. All the little kids.
I know.
Ugh.
Everyone touching anything. When you think, I guarantee you that there's, they don't wipe down the seat handles. You're touching seat handles that probably so many people have touched before you.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't like that.
But I like
don't
movie
that.
theaters. I like movie theaters. I really, really do.
Yeah, same here.
It's that, they're probably going to go away soon. And I'm also kind of okay with that because give it 15 years and we'll be able to have our own movie theaters in our house. Except it's still stupid expensive.
I was gonna say I wouldn't want movie theaters to go away until we have developed a really good in-home sound surround sound or some type of portable speaker, kind of how they have those really cool projectors now with that you can project literally anywhere in your room. They're wireless and you can get ones with remotes and stuff like that. I think when they develop something like that for sound quality, I wouldn't want movie theaters to go out of business.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even care when they do develop all that stuff because there's just something about the experience of just I know personally it's a big bonding thing with my dad and I where we go to the movies. We go see movies together. Tuesday nights at the cinemas near me, it's half off, $5.50. Still a lot of cash for no reason, but it's something about sitting down in the actual theater and having other people's reactions around you, even when they're annoying reactions, laughing in parts where people are dying. That makes no sense. It never does. But it's something about those reactions that boost your reactions and boost your experience.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Matt on this one. I think it was a bonding thing for me and my father back, when I was younger. Now it's a thing me and my friends will just go catch a movie. It has a vibe. You know what I mean? There's something about the experience you can't really describe.
Yeah, see, I associate the movie theater with bad middle school dates and just not good times. I honestly had more fun going to my friend's house with a big group of friends. She had this huge basement and this wicked big what's it called, beanbag thing. Oh. I had way more better memories experiencing with my friends than going to the actual movie theater.
For me, I saw the Sonic movie when it came out, the premiere. I know I'm super cool. And just, I won't spoil the post-credit scene, but all the little kids, even the adults and stuff, they were standing up, they were clapping, they were screaming because of how awesome it was. And you can't replicate that on your MacBook Air in your dorm room. You really cannot. So, I'm all for the streaming. I'm all for new platform variations and stuff. But just the idea that, you can have that communal experience that you really can't anywhere else because everyone's, all locked up in their rooms, it's super cool.
That's
but
one
also,
thing I hate, though.
Oh, you can't hate
the
that.
clapping.
It's the best part.
No, if you're going to see a play, you clap because the actual actors are there and can see you. No one sees you at the movie theater. You're just clapping to a literal screen. Like, I don't like. That's one thing that they're saying with the changing the streaming things. Are you gonna clap to your laptop at home?
I
No.
do.
You do?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Why?
That's kind of ridiculous. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
why are you clapping? to a
That's the
laptop?
big
I
part
don't
of it
know.
too. Like, the clapping stuff, it adds towards that price, of what you paid to actually get into the movie. But I mean, for like a $20 movie ticket, I mean, that's like, an XFL game right there. And that's like 3 hours long.
It's about 2.5. They're
Yeah.
purposely
Yeah,
trying
threes.
to make them shorter. That's why they did the play clock to where in the NFL it's 40, XFL it's 25 because they're trying to cut down on the commercials to enhance your experience.
How'd you guys like the first 2 weeks of the XFL?
I mean, I think that the XFL is really promising, and I think that it's really geared towards people of our generation because, as Max said, the affordability is insane. Like, NFL tickets are,
Oh.
if you even want to go to the nosebleeds, you're paying at least
100.
at least 100. Honestly, 300. I know people who have gotten nosebleed tickets for $300, and it's just like, why are you paying that much to sit in the nosebleeds? And I feel like that also their like ideas of trying to avoid politics, avoid commercials, and like, I don't really know anyone of our generation that discusses or is really into politics. I feel like there's only a select few.
It's not a large amount of people who often discuss politics, which is why it's kind of nice that they're getting away from it. But I think a lot of the rule changes you could easily implement into the NFL, and it would actually be beneficial. A lot of the times with the XFL, a lot of hits that they don't call would be called in the NFL, like a lot of the helmet to helmet. But the one thing I found interesting that they're actually trying to make the kickoff safer by having the players on the team that's kicking off are closer than they would be in the NFL, and are not allowed to move until the person receiving the kickoff actually catches it.
Oh, see, I didn't quite understand that rule. And to be quite honest, I don't really like that because one of my favorite parts about watching a football game is like the rush, like all the teams meeting for the first time and like the chaos of it. I think that it's interesting. It kind of like sets the tone for like the sequence of downs for that team.
Yeah, it is an extremely dangerous part of the football
Yeah.
game, though. Like, you're running full speed, 50
Building up all that
yards.
momentum,
Yeah,
40
you
to 50
knock someone
yards.
out, you can legitimately do
Plus, they
some
don't drug
damage.
test.
Oh, I know.
They do drug tests, but they don't drug test for marijuana.
Which I think
Perfect.
Which
is
is
fitting for the times now that it's
Yeah.
legal.
Josh
Yeah.
Gordon could finally play football again.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Because I don't know how many times he's been kicked out of the NFL for marijuana. Probably 400. That's an exaggeration, but
What I like most about the XFL, kind of going back to like the nosebleeds and stuff, like ticket prices, it's a great way for like little kids and stuff to like get introduced into football too. And I
That's
think it's,
true.
a lot of people don't really talk about that. It's a great idea.
Yeah, one of the 3 principles that XFL is trying to promote is how ultra accessible it is, and it is. Like, I remember when my brother was like 3 to like 5, my grandparents have season tickets to the Patriots, and he could never go because they're like, you're 4. Why are you going to go to a pro NFL game? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. But
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's a great idea to have that kind of bridge between a collegiate league and like the actual NFL, like the end game kind of league. So it's a great idea for like maybe people that can't really shine in the NFL but excel in the collegiate league to be kind of in this middle zone, to have an opportunity to get into
Entirely.
like, great sponsorships and deals and stuff that otherwise they wouldn't be able to.
I agree. I think that's the best part of it is, people have been trying to start minor league football leagues forever. But this is the first one where I think it's going to be able to sustain, and I think it's going to be I think the quality of play has been fantastic, and I think it's actually entertaining to watch. So I'm thinking it's going to be a league going to be around for a while.
And that's a big part of it
Yeah.
too, is that you need a league that can sustain itself, especially with that
Exactly.
money. Like I think Vince McMahon donated $500 million.
not yet. He's willing to.
Oh, okay, willing
In
to.
2001, he was only willing to donate up to $100 million of his money. Well, I say only, which is $100 million. That's not only. That's a lot of money. But this time around, he wants to do it and do it right, and he's willing to put in $500 million of his own money. He sold, I think, like all of his stakes in the WWE. It was like 4.7% of the WWE he sold,
Wow.
and he got, I think, around $270 million. Absurd amount of money.
All right, well, I think that just about wraps it up, guys. We have 2 other segments on our way. We have the advice column and we have the meme column. But if you want to find even more, join us on Instagram at 20SomethingsTV.